to Module 5, so a new module. And previously, we've talked about that we can add plus 10, minus 10, or we can add plus 100, minus 100 when we're counting. And today we're going to look at how we can use that strategy with addition. So it's called the arrow method. We have used this a little bit. So first, let's just look here and let's see, what do I have? I have 100, 5 tens, and 7 ones. So this is 157. And if I said I want you to add 10 or show me 10 more, you would add a 10. So now I would have 100, 6 tens, and 7 ones. If I wanted you to write an addition problem, we could say 157 plus 10 equals 167. Because all I changed was my tens place. If I added 10, the only number that changed was my 5 to a 6. My hundreds place stayed the same. My ones place stayed the same. I could also say 167 equals 157 plus 10. All I did was switch it around. I still took my whole, and I have my 2 parts here. Okay? Now, what if I said, I want you to go back to the original. We had 157, and I want you to add 100 plus 100. Where would you add in your place value chart? Plus 100. Right here, right? So plus 100. So now my original was 157 plus 100. Now I have 257. And if you look at the problem, the only thing that changed was my hundreds place, right? I went from 100 to 200. My tens place stayed the same. My ones stayed the same. We're going to look at how we can use this idea of plus 100 plus 10 to do an addition problem. So here's our first problem. 210 plus 130. We're going to use our arrow method. So we're starting with 210. We have this arrow. And I'm going to look and see. So I have to add 100. So I'm going to say plus 100. Okay? So 200 plus 100, I'm going to go up 1 in my hundreds place. It's going to give me 300. And the 10 just follows along. I didn't change my tens place. So that stays the same. So 210 plus 100 gives me 310. Okay, I did my hundreds place. Now I have to go up 3 tens. Okay, so I'm going to do 110 plus 10. 10 and 10 is going to give me 320, or 2 tens. Now I need to go up another 10. So 300 plus 10 is going to give me 330. So I went up 1 10, 2 tens. I need to go up 3 tens. So I'm going to do another 10 plus 10, 330, or one more 10 is going to give me 340. Now I'm going to double check. Did I go up 100? Yep. Did I do 3 tens? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So here's my answer. Okay? Don't worry, I'm going to do this. Here's the next problem. 220 plus 540. So we're going to start with 220. You could technically start with either one. Usually we do say start with a bigger number, but that's okay. So 220, and I have up here 500. We need to go up 500. So plus 100 is going to give me 200, and 100 is going to give me 320, plus 100 is going to give me 420, plus 100 is going to give me 520, and I'm going to continue it because we're going to come down here. So 520 plus 100, because I've got 100, 200, 300, 400. So 500 and one more 100 is going to give me 620, and we need one more 100. We need 500. So 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, plus 100 is going to give me 720. I'm not done yet. Now I need to go to my tens. I need to add 4 tens. So plus 10. So now I'm going to my tens place. If you kind of forget which place is hundreds, tens, and ones, you could make a little mini hundreds, tens, and ones chart. Sometimes I do that for myself if I forget. So you can make a mini, super mini hundreds, tens, and ones chart so you could remember where it is. If you remember, the 2 is in the tens place. So 720 plus 10 is going to give me 730. And we need to do plus 10. Because remember, we need 4 tens. So we have 1 10, 2 tens. 740 plus 10. 750. We're going to do plus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our last 10. 750 plus 10 is going to give us 760. Our answer. Okay. Next problem I'm going to show you is where they're missing one of the parts. And you have to figure out, by knowing the part and the whole, what the other part is. So our next problem is 370 plus, we don't know, equals 490. So this one is a little more tricky, where we're going to start with 370. And we're going to count all the way up until we get to 490. So first I'm going to start with my tens, and I'm going to count up by tens. So actually, I'm going to count up by hundreds because I have 3, and I see I need to get to 400. So that makes sense that I would do plus 100. So I'm going to do that, plus 100. And then my answer is 470. Okay, I'm trying to get up to 490. So now I'm going to count by tens. Plus 10, and that will give me 470 plus 10 will be 480. Did I get to 490? Not yet. I'm going to do another plus 10, 480, 490. Did I get to, 490. Ding, ding, ding. I got there. Now what to do to find this number is see how much. So I'm going to look at, I have 100, 110, 120. So I went up 120 to get to this answer. Okay? So that's how you're going to count, starting out the number you have, and you're going to count up until you reach your total. Okay? All right. Well, now you can go on and try this on your own on the exit ticket. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Bye, second.